You know, it's win by 2 or go home, simple as that. And that's the mentality. We have to play a perfect match from start to finish. You know, we don't have room to switch off for 1 second against a very good team. And it's a team that if you switch off at any moment during the game, they will punish you. We know we have to win by 2 goals, so we have to play a very smart game and play smart consistently throughout the 90 minutes.
I will. Is it working? Okay. Matt Pollard, Burgundy Wave. Will, we've seen in some of the other matches there's been a good atmosphere with fans of the Mexican clubs come in. Do you have any history with Toluca, with those supporters winding you up to where there could be an interesting atmosphere and you be an emphasis of their banter tomorrow?
I mean, definitely, you know, there's a big fan base in the U.S. of every Mexican team that comes here. I'm sure there'll be quite a few tomorrow. You know, knowing from my experience of playing in Mexico and playing against Toluca and in Toluca many times, you know, they have a very good fan base, have a lot of respect for their fans and the way they support and push their team. But we have ours too, you know, and they've shown up consistently throughout the entire year. And I know they'll be here tomorrow. So, you know, hopefully what we do on the pitch will make everyone in the stands happy. And you know, that's the biggest thing, that we give them something to be excited about.
Hey, William, Braden Nurse, Denver Sports Magazine. Just what kind of, given your experience in LigaMX, what kind of advice or wisdom are you able to give your teammates about what to expect tomorrow?
That's a good question. You know, they're just teams that look to capitalize on any moment that you give them. Any moment you switch off, they seem to punish you. And you see it consistently through every team, you know, in LigaMX. And from my time playing down there is, like I said at the beginning, you have, you know, zero room for errors because they will punish you. We don't have the altitude advantage. You know, they play at a higher altitude than we do. So it comes down to, you know, sticking to Robin's game plan and executing, you know, everything he asks of us. And like I said, if you switch off one moment against teams like these, you know, they will punish you. So, you know, the advice is just to make sure that we're locked in what Robin asks of us for 90 minutes and you know, having clear goals throughout the game of what we need. And, you know, and we've spoken about it with Robin, and we have a game plan for tomorrow, and we just need to execute it, you know, to perfection.
William, buenas tardes, ¿cómo
Buenas
estás?
tardes, todo bien, gracias.
Muy bien, la pregunta que tenemos nosotros de Cascaritas Guteltrí es ¿cómo te sientes acerca del enfrentamiento de tus ex jugadores, gente con que jugaste y técnicos con los que jugaste? ¿Cómo te sientes de eso?
Es muy lindo. Creo que una de las cosas más lindas del fútbol y yo de tener el privilegio de jugar fútbol es la gente que conoces a través de los años. A Fer Navarro lo conozco desde el 2013, tuvimos éxito con el Club León juntos. Andrés Mosquera también lo tuve varios años en León. A Meneses también, y obviamente de técnico a Nacho Ambriz. Y cuando tienes buena relación con esas personas, siempre que las ves después de que tus carreras te llevan por distintos caminos, cuando te vuelves a encontrar es muy lindo. Obviamente ya estuve hablando con algunos de ellos ahorita y mañana va a ser muy lindo verlos y jugar contra ellos, pero a fin de cuentas, en cuanto silbe el árbitro, ellos me quieren ganar a mí, yo les quiero ganar a ellos. Eso, la amistad y la relación de años se pone a un lado y entra esa competencia que llevamos dentro. Y después del silbatazo final seguramente los saludaré con mucho gusto y cariño, pero la mente está enfocada en saludarlos porque los quieres, por el cariño que les tienes y la amistad, pero mi mente está a ganarles mañana.
William, it's been a tough season for the team so far. So what would a win against a quality club like Toluca mean for the team moving forward, especially for the rest of the MLS season?
That's a good question, man. I mean, like you've said, we seem to just not have been able to capitalize on certain moments throughout games, and you know, and then we get punished for it. And so tomorrow's a great opportunity, like you say. You know, we know we have to win by 2 to advance, and that would change the momentum completely. You know, there's plenty of games moving forward in MLS, but our mind is set on tomorrow. And obviously it would lift the spirit of the team a bit. What I love about this team is, you know, even though we've had a rough season, the team is still willing to fight. The team is still willing to come into training every day and give 100%. You know, the chemistry in the locker room hasn't changed. You know, and all those things are. I've been part of a team where things haven't gone well, and everything else is disrupted within the locker room. With just the atmosphere is different. And when you have a rough season like we've had so far, and you see the chemistry we still have, and you see the grind and the work from everyone on a daily basis, in my opinion, it's just a matter of time before we switch things around. And tomorrow we have a massive opportunity to do that and build off of it, you know, moving forward with the games we have left in MLS.
Any other questions?
Hey, well, apologies if you spoke to this 2 questions ago.
No worries.
With your experience with Leon and obviously knowing the coach and some former players, do you go into it mentally a different way, or is there any kind of sort of friendly rivalry going against some of the players that you used to play with?
Not really. I mean, I stick to our tactics. I stick to what Robin asks of us. You know, the advantage you have is you've played with a few of these guys for many years. So you know some of their tendencies, you know some of their technical abilities, and you can help your teammates with passing on that information. But at the end of the day, you know, just like Robin comes up with a game plan tactically for this game, Ignacio Ambriz does the same. And so tactically, it doesn't change anything. I just stick to what Robin asks of us. And the only thing that, you know, that could help a bit is that knowledge on 2 or 3 of these guys that I've played with, and some of their tendencies offensively, defensively, that I can pass on to teammates. But you know, it's soccer, man, and every game is so different. Every player, you know, plays so differently every game. Even when a player is being consistent, you see different tendencies every 90 minutes, and so you have to be expecting anything from anyone. Doesn't matter if you know the person or not. Yep.
We will continue with questions from Zoom. John Lupo, please.
William, knowing that you guys have to win by 2 goals, do you feel like that maybe you need to take a few more chances? They're obviously a very dynamic team. They showed that against Nashville, and you know how good Nashville are defensively. Do you feel, they have a lot of quick passing, quick passing. Do you feel like that maybe the best way to limit them and to create chances for yourself is to take chances, but be selective when you do it, turn them over, create more opportunities for yourself? That way you can maybe get an early goal, put the pressure on them, establish a lead. Do you feel like that might be a good way to approach a match like this, knowing there's sort of what I would call a target of how many you have to win by?
Yeah, we have a game plan, you know, for tomorrow that we've worked on all week, and that, you know, Robin has done a great job with, and that we all agree with. You just have to be smart. You know, you have to win by 2 goals. You can't just, you know, go out there and send everyone forward and leave yourself exposed against a really good team, a team who will punish you. Like I said at the beginning, if you give them, you know, any chance, any room, they will punish you. And so you have to play a very smart game from start to finish. You know, we've practiced all week on the game plan for tomorrow, and you know, and hopefully if we execute it the way Robin asks of us, then you'll be able to see what that game plan is. But like I said, the most important thing is sticking to Robin's game plan, executing, and making sure that we're locked in for 90 minutes and not giving them anything to get excited about.